Hi, hello. I know that this is supposed to be tonight, but for the past couple days, my laptop keeps just randomly restarting on me after like 20 to 30 minutes. And I don't want to be in the Zoom tonight. And then, because by the time that I get on my laptop, start it, and everyone hops on, and then I start, I don't want to just be randomly cut off, and then we'll have to go through the whole entire process again, and I'm scared that it won't save. So, with that being said, I'm just gonna hurry up, try to record it, short, sweet, to the point that I wanted to talk about with you guys tonight, because no one had said anything to the text message that I sent prior. So I assume that everyone is okay. And if not, you obviously are able to message me or Haven or whoever your upline is, to make sure that we are able to answer your questions, and if you have any questions regarding anything at all in particular. So, with that being said, I'm going to hope and pray for the best that I can go to Apple this weekend, and hopefully they fix my Mac, because I don't know what the heck's happening. It's like over 6 years old. Does it just randomly stop working? I don't know. Anyway, so tonight I kind of wanted to talk about, I guess today, the comparison trap and just giving yourself grace within your business. Let's talk about comparison mode, because I feel as um the month is ending, we only have less than 2 weeks left to March, and then we only have one more month left. And this last 2 weeks and month, you're going to see a lot of promotions popping up. You're going to see a lot of people picking up the pace and start running. And you're going to start to wonder, like, how are they doing it? How are they doing that? And the number one thing is just that they decided, like, it is time. Like, I woke up the beginning of March and I was like, there's no more time left to waste. I planned on getting two 12K bonuses. If I do not hit 12K this month and 4K on my other account, like, it is freaking go time. Like, I picked up the pace. I was slacking in every other area in my life, to where I was saying, I was doing all the things. I was doing this and that. I was doing that, but I wasn't doing enough. I could do more. If you are not happy when you go to bed at night, you better start picking up the pace. You better start actually doing your IPAs, because it shows within your business. I was slacking on the self development and the interacting part. Guess what? I picked up the pace. Guess what? It's only half of the month, and I brought in over $1,000 in just personal volume just this month alone. Last month, I was complaining that I only got like two or three new customers. This month, I think I'm on like my seventh new customer. It is possible. You have to check yourself. You have to figure out, like, am I truly doing the IPAs? Because I know who's doing the IPAs. I know the growth that you're having. If you're truly doing your IPAs, you're going to have at least two new customers a month. You're going to. If you're doing those interactions, if you're working on yourself, if you're following new people daily, if you're posting consistently, posting on a picture consistently every single day, posting an opportunity story, posting a product story, posting, getting results, whatever result you're looking for, if you are sharing that, someone is going to be interested. You can't expect to just be consistent and just post one or two things on your story a day and expect results. It doesn't work like that. I thought it would for a long time. It does not work like that. You have to be doing your IPAs. That's why they're IPAs, income producing activities. If you're not good at one, ask us about it. See what we do, and we can maybe share some tips and tricks as to what works for us, what hasn't worked for us in the past, and you can step it up. I know who's doing IPAs. You need to start calling yourself out. So, with that being said, whenever we're stepping into this winning season of a lot of people who are going to be going 4K, like, there's a lot of us under here who are going to new kind of and just taking the way. Like, don't let the comparison game bring you down during this season. Let it show you that if she can do it, I sure as heck can do it. If she can hit her VIPs, I can hit 4K this month. If she can do this, if she could bring in a new customer, I can bring in a new customer. If she can bring in a promoter, I sure as heck can bring in a promoter. If you aren't going live, it all at the end of the day comes down to you and what you are doing, what you are allowing, what you are making as an excuse. I use every excuse in the book, and I've talked about this plenty of times. Stop letting excuses get in the way of your business. Treat this business as a freaking business, not a hobby. Because now that you're treating it like a hobby, it's paying you like a hobby and you don't like it. Start using it and utilizing and treat it like a true potential, true business. And it's going to start paying you like a business. I woke up the beginning of this year and I was like, you know what? I've been in this industry for 2 years. My third year, this is going to be it. This is going to be it. This is going to be the year whenever I make a full time income plus some. This is going to be the year whenever Shane doesn't have to be out of town all month long. He can only go to 2 jobs and work half a month. Or I could finally bring him home and he could start doing his dreams and passions towards flipping houses. I said, this is going to be the year, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make it happen. I'm not relying on my team, I'm relying on myself. So I had to check myself in the mirror. Are you doing everything? Absolutely not. Get up earlier. Are you interacting? Absolutely not. Interact 5 times more than you were. Follow 5 times the amount of people. Every single day, I step it up more. I've been slacking in the self-development department. Best believe, guess what I did today? Instead of putting music on for me and Izzy, I listened to a podcast and I sent it in the group because that's what I need to do. I used to make the excuse as to why I wasn't carrying my phone around and re-listening to trainings and listening to podcasts while I was cleaning or doing stuff around the house. Guess what I did? I didn't want to buy for AirPods. I spent $5 at Ollie's the other day and got wireless headphones so I could quit using that as an excuse. Flip those excuses around, create a solution for them, and go out and do the dang thing. So stop comparing your business to other people's businesses because it's all about your growth in your own season that you're in. If you keep comparing yourself, unfollow them. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't let it tear you down. Let that be your motivation to keep going, because if anyone could do this industry, you sure as heck can. You just have to actually use the tools that we're giving you. Use the tools that all the leaders are preaching to you every single week. Start doing the IPAs and start showing up for your business. There's no more time left to waste. Absolutely none. You can't wake up and just think like, oh, I'm going to go like 12K next month. No, you have to start doing the actions now. What I was doing in January, because I started going hard January 1st, I'm now reaping the benefits of it come March. Halfway into the month, and I literally only need $200 in volume to bring in myself, and I'm hitting 4K, a $4,000 bonus that I kept telling myself, there's no way I could run 2 accounts. Because I kept telling myself there was no way. There wasn't a way. It wasn't happening for me because I kept telling myself I could not. Whenever I started saying I can do that, there's plenty of people who have 200K on 2 accounts. If they could do it, I could sure as heck do 4K on both accounts, earning a $4,000 bonus. Over halfway on track to the $12,000 bonus. I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys, but I also knew that I had to step it up as a leader. I had to step it up in my own personal business, because if I'm not leading from the front, I sure as heck can't expect you guys to. And that's when I started. And that's why I'm seeing results, because I started to commit. I committed to this business. I put this business first on top of everything. You can ask Shane. I'm such a clean freak. And I was like, honey, the house is going to be a disaster 99.9% of the time while I'm running for these bonuses. I spend 1 day a week, if that, cleaning this entire house. 9 times out of 10, it's a disaster. Was it like this last year? Absolutely not. My house was clean every single freaking day. But I said cleaning a house being cleaned or a business that's actually being run, whatever the word is, what means more to me in this season of life? My business. I put it at the top of the priority. Got Isabella on a schedule, got myself on a schedule, put my business at the top, and that's what I do. If I don't have it done for that day, I'm not going to bed. Granted, I'm pregnant. I do give myself grace, and that's what I want to talk about. But I make sure that my business is at the top. So, with that being said, now let's talk about grace. So, start checking yourself. There's only a month and a half left. Month and a half left to earn a $4,000 bonus that you're also capable of. Push those fears to the side, push those excuses, and start freaking running. So, now let's talk about grace. Grace within your business. It's okay to unplug, but do not unplug every single other day, every single week if you're not even doing the bare minimum for your business. And the bare minimum, I mean, at least one round of IPAs, at least watching a training or two, at least posting on your story consistently every single day. You didn't earn to unplug. You didn't do anything for your business this week. Why do you need to unplug? And if you feel overwhelmed and you feel like you have to unplug, that's because you are scrolling way more than you should have been. That's because you were doing other things than you when you should have been actually actively working. I used to find myself thinking I'm always on my phone all the time. I'm always on my phone. Like my screen time was up to like 8 hours a day. And I'm like, why? And I'm not seeing anything. It's because I was scrolling. I deleted TikTok and I started freaking interacting. I started putting screen time, like social media time limits. I now, by the time that I go to bed, every once in a while, my screen time limit will come up. And I set my like limit to 4 hours a day. So I'm actively working my business 4 hours a day. And I've seen so much more growth, so many more results in my business since I've done that than I have ever have. And I'm working way less and I'm actually being present and not on my phone 24/7 to where I can get other things done. You can give yourself grace within your business, but make sure you freaking earn it. You can allow yourself to have bad days, allow yourself to have a bad mindset that day, but make sure you don't stay there. Get out of it. If you're like, you woke up that day and you're just super anxious, like there was a couple weeks ago, I was like, I'm just not having a good day. Like it was only 9 in the morning. I just felt overwhelmed. I had so much things to do that day. There was just so many things of life hitting us. Like there was just so much going on. And I was like, holy crap, if I do not unplug and take a step back today and have a me day, I'm going to spiral out of control and I'm never going to be able to get back. So realize whenever that is happening that it's okay to unplug. It's okay to not show up for your business and go hard every single day. But the days that you are showing up for your business and the days that you are being on your social media, you better be going hard and you better be actually doing the work. That's what it means to allow yourself to give grace. You can't be half in and then, oh, I'm okay to not post for 5 days. It doesn't work like that. If you go hard Monday through Saturday, unplug every Sunday. I was doing that. Now it's bonus season. I'm like, I don't think I could plug on every Sunday. Should I? Probably. But I have goals that I'm chasing after. I'm so surprised my computer hasn't shut down yet. Anyway, so that's basically all I wanted to talk about. It's just giving yourself grace, recognizing whenever you need to unplug, but make sure that you earn it, checking yourself, get out of the comparison mode and stop saying, why is she doing it? Why not me? And start making it happen for yourself. I promise you, if you start today showing up and actually doing the IPAs consistently, let's see where you are middle of April. I guarantee you're on track for 4K. Guaranteed. If not, very close to hitting 4K. Start calling yourself out. Start realizing the areas of your life that you need to work on, whether that's your business or outside of your business. Start making this a priority if you want it to pay you like a business, like a priority, because you are so capable. You just have to believe it. If you don't believe that you could do this, you're not going to be able to do it. It all comes down to you. I can give you all the tips and tricks. Haven can send you the IPAs every single day. We could do the boot camp a fourth time. 4 times I figured, dang, like we just did 3. If you did that boot camp for 3 times, actually did it, and you didn't see success in a growth period in your business at all, I don't even have words at that point, because there's no way that you actually did the boot camp. There's no way that you actually watched every day. There's no way that you actually took that advice and ran with it. There is absolutely no freaking way. Start showing up for your life and stop letting all the excuses get in the freaking way. So, with that being said, let's get it together. We only have a month and a half left. A month and a half left. They usually don't even do 4 months. They usually only do 3 months of bonuses. They did 4. January, February, March, April, 4 months. This is technically your last month to run. Get it together. I hope that you guys have a good day, and I hope that I could get my Mac fixed. And I'm going to end this before it does shut down, but I will see you guys in 2 weeks.